We heard we were going to be deployed to disaster relief all the way to New Jersey from North Carolina a day before. And I was excited. I felt like a calling, you know, like to help people is literally what I want to be doing with my life. Like ever since I was little, helping people was like a goal of mine, you know, to be a superhero. I feel like something I like really want to like share with people about disaster relief is that when you hear feedback from these families about how much you're helping them and how thankful they are, it really is a heartwarming feeling, and like your team and everyone feels this emotion that like it's just an overwhelming, like, man, it's crazy, you know, like you feel great and you feel helping people. This is what you're supposed to be doing, and there's like nothing better to be doing than just like selflessly giving your time and resources to these people that really need it.
That water just came in from like, it just came in fast. It was in a matter of like minutes that basement was flooded. It was like 2.5 feet of water. And thank God the electricity went out, because if not, my kids' bedrooms were downstairs, they would have gotten electrocuted. I cried every night, because I didn't know what to do. And I'm grateful for you guys. You are heaven sent. You guys really are. Have a little peace, at least I know the basement is safe. All I gotta do now is clean up and rebuild. People lost homes, people lost lives. I thank God God was watching over me, because God knows I couldn't do it anymore.
Hey, can you wipe off?
The term that we use is muck and gut. The main part of that is pulling out drywall and appliances that have been damaged by mold, which could be hazardous to people's health. And so we will deconstruct as best we can and pull that out, and then spray a mold suppressant to mitigate the effects of that mold.
It's been really interesting getting to see so many different parts of the city, but everywhere that we've been has experienced kind of the same damage, no matter like whether they lived on a hill or whether they lived in a really urban place or suburb. Like basements were flooded, people lost a lot of stuff, and so it's been cool to see the different kind of communities that were impacted and the different ways that communities came together, because in some cases people are like, yeah, my neighbors helped me clean out all this stuff, like it's all done, you just need this one simple task done, and other people have had no support. So it's nice to be able to offer that support.
When will the facts start to convince you that there are changes that definitely need to be made, and the burden cannot just be on the backs of people who are struggling to keep their families afloat?
A lot of people that we've spoken to said this is the first time their basements have ever flooded, them living here. And one woman said her family's lived here in that house for 60 years, and it's the first time it's ever flooded. So I think a lot of people weren't prepared and didn't think it could happen to them. So maybe like in the future, next year, it's something that unfortunately is going to be on their mind, and say, okay, this happened last year, they can be better prepared for it.
Generally disenfranchised people and people in lower income brackets and people of color are specifically impacted more than others, and it's just this compounding issue of social inequality that is made very, very much worse by the impacts of climate change.
The community can pull together and start really taking care of themselves and taking care of their neighbors, then I think we'll be able to start making changes towards reacting towards the climate change and the different things that need to happen to make sure that something like this doesn't happen, or that we're at least better prepared for it.
Yeah. Part of my transition was just checking in every day and being just show up. So
I sort of think a lot about climate change, and this kind of work for me, it's as direct climate action kind of as you can get. It's helping people who were directly impacted by like a climate disaster. And so that was something that made me really want to come up to New York.
Take what you learn and put that into action and do what you can as to better the world around you.